We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
The boys.
Autobots. Go hit him! Spartans!
The brews.
Pick up the ale! He's been a thirsty!
The nerds.
Technically,
Max.
Oh yeah, it was totally blackout drunk.
Boba Fett is the best pound-for-pound fighter.
Justin.
Grand.
Judgment time.
3 beers starts now.
Hey, nerds! Welcome back to another episode of 3 Beers Deep, the podcast where we talk about all our favorite nerdy stuff while sipping on some brews with the boys. New episodes every Tuesday, and if you're only listening to us, go check us out on YouTube, 3BD Podcast, and go like and subscribe and watch our videos. Go back and watch all of them. That's 60-some of them right now. So,
Do it.
do it! Just do it!
Do it.
I'm Justin, and I'm here with Stu
Hello, I am here.
and Max.
Ta.
Sod.
So, obviously, you could see I have some tattoos here. But something I will never do is get a tattoo of my own fucking name.
Ooh.
Right forehead?
No, just anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah.
There was a dude we went to high school, just had his fucking name down his goddamn forearm.
Which was Jason.
I wasn't going to say his actual name.
Oh, they don't know last name.
Yeah.
Who knows if he's even alive?
I could easily see him being dead.
Yes. And if he is, he
Gonna
definitely
jump
isn't
this
watching this show.
Yes, the one chef on fucking Hell's Kitchen, he has a tattoo of his own last name as a tramp stamp. What are you doing,
Is a
dude?
tramp stamp?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's a bold move.
It is
It's
a bold
move.
The only corny one that I have that's kind of like that is I have like you know how they like stamp metal or something, is like, or like a company that are like established. I have a tattoo down there. It says established 1990.
Yeah, but it's not your
Rochester,
actual
New York.
fucking name.
Right, like, but that's the closest thing I've got, and I think that one is kind of corny in like the tattoo culture. People would be like, "Yeah, that's a corny one."
Get whatever tattoo you want besides your own fucking name.
Yeah, that one's a little weird for sure. I would never,
I
ever.
think I made like a character on, I think it was like Rock Band. I put Max across his chest. I'm like, this is stupid. I would never actually do this.
Hell yeah, dude! A chest tat of your name?
Hell yeah.
It's badass, dude.
Not in
Or-
reality, though.
You get a tattoo of your rock band guy with your name on his chest, on your chest.
Damn, now you're cool.
No.
Not really.
We'll jump this fire.
All right, what are we drinking today, boys?
I'm still drinking these here Country Boy Brewing Cougar Bait.
Nice. I am also continuing with my nice hot cup of Joe with some Kahlua, I don't know, Bailey's, whatever we have. I don't know. It's a liquor down there. I throw it down.
Hell yeah,
It's
dude.
good stuff.
2 fucking coffees in a row. It's a interesting choice.
Fuck yeah, dude. Bold choice.
Right.
So I got this Rolling Rock here, dude. The pale lager. The pale oak.
All right.
That's a hint as to what's coming.
No.
All right, well, we got 3 rules here on 3BD. Rule number 1 is everything here is a joke. Don't take us too seriously. And rule number 2 is it's our show. We're always right. So fuck you.
That's right.
And rule number 3, if you're watching or listening, drink along with us. Sip for sip. Pop the top. Let's go. Start fucking cranking them brews.
There we go. Let's go a different way with that cranking.
Oh, no. No, I would never. What do you mean?
Who's cranking brews?
Cranking
I'd say
them out.
I'd see cracking.
Cranking them out, you know?
All right.
That's what I was going for. I mean, cracking, yeah, it's probably a better one. But hey,
The cracking.
it all works. So today we're going to be continuing on with another episode of Lord of the Rings lore. We got Sauron here in the middle. I got my Dern helm on. And we're ready to go.
Dernhelm.
Dernhelm. My name's Dernhelm. And this one's actually for Max. I did this for Max because in our last, one of our last episodes, I think it was Morgoth. I mentioned Arnor, and we're like, we all know what happens. He's like, I don't fucking know. Even though we totally covered the Dunedain in another episode. Go check that one
how
out.
many episodes we've done? How many fucking audiobooks I listen? How many podcasts I listen to?
It's just
how
not-
much useless knowledge has gone in and out of my brain.
In the ears, out the ass, right?
Exactly. No, that's, only that's only if I'm reading.
In the eyes, out the ass.
Yeah,
That's right.
If it's ears, it sticks around for a little bit, and then I listen to something else, and it's just gone.
All right, well, this one is to help you out a little bit because we only touched on
I'm going to forget it in
Arnor.
5 episodes. Not even.
You fucking shouldn't because this is important information, okay? We're going to talk about Arnor, okay? Just Arnor. We're doing a more detailed, dive into Arnor here. And, it's a really cool topic. I love Arnor. I wish they would make movies out of it. I've said this before on the show. I think this is a good realm to make a movie because there's a lot of leeway. Like there's a lot of unnamed guys. There's a lot of shit that goes down where you can interpret what's going on. And it's kind of a vague story at points, but there's a lot of important figures here and a lot of important things that happen in the history of Lord of the Rings. So let's get into it. The other names for Arnor are the Kingdom of the North, the Lost Realm, which becomes later the Lost Realm of Arnor, the North Kingdom, the North Realm, the Northern Kingdom.
All right.
And Arnor actually means royal land.
Oh,
So pretty cool.
fancy.
Yeah. Its capital was Anuminas. I love that fucking name, dude. And later it becomes Fornost Irain. The regions of Arnor are Arthedain, Cardolan, and Rudor. There's 3 realms, eventually. The population consists of middlemen, which are the men that existed in Middle-earth before the Dunedain, Numenor, all of them come over, the Noldor. There's the hillmen, which are like the Dunland motherfuckers, the wild men.
I bet they come from valleys.
Vales, some might say.
It was a joke. It's called a hillman. Opposite of a hill is a valley.
Ah, I see.
You know when it's a good joke is when you have to describe it.
It makes it even funnier.
There are some elves in Arnor, but there's very few. Sorry, I got to itch in my Dernhelm here. Got to itch my Dernhelm. All right, there we go. Strapped in. There's hobbits, and there's Dunedain. The languages consist of Sindarin, Quenya, and Hobbitish. It was founded in the Second Age, 3320. It was divided in the Third Age, 861. And it was abandoned in the Third Age, 1974. It was
I don't know. It's just like similar to like a recent time.
like in the 70s? Yeah, I know. It does
Just a
sound
bunch
funny.
of fucking hippies like, hey, we gotta get out of fucking Arnor. There's not enough weed around
You
here,
gotta have
dude.
Woodstock down in Gondor, dude.
You gotta fucking make a mud pit out.
In the Pelennor fields, baby.
You gotta go down to Ithilien, dude. Yeah. And then it was rebuilt in the Third Age, 3019. Its geography is... so Arnor was most of Eriador. So we've already kind of talked about Eriador. It's like all of that Eregion, or I think it's except Eregion. Eregion is a different realm when it first exists. Extended from the Gulf of Lune, which was on the west. That's where Linden is. The Grey Havens, Mithland is there on the River Lune. It borders... it goes all the way to the Rivendell on the other side. Imladris at the time. And where Eregion was. So like that the river, the Gwythlo, is the border there. The Blue Mountains start kind of south of the Grey Havens there in Arthedain. And they curl around to the west and sprawl north in Linden. And the Ice Bay, all the way up to the Ice Bay. So like it's kind of like a crescent moon mountains that kind of encompass or like encircle the west of Arthedain there. The Ice Bay Forashell. The Shire and Bree were in the south. The Misty Mountains were in the west and the northwestern border, so they kind of curled around there. And let's see, Angmar was to the north. And, in the Angmar Mountains along the northern border there, that formed the northern border of Arthedain. And the Dunedain of Arnor settled many places, but mostly they settled in Arthedain, the eastern realm, and along the Branduin, and along the River Lune, so like along Linden there by the elves. They liked to be kind of by the elves. Unumenas and Fornost were their main cities. Unumenas was directly north of Hobbiton, so north of the Shire. And Fornost was kind of in the center of the realm, north of Bree, directly west of Unumenas and northwest of Weathertop. Arthedain was the core kingdom and the seat of the High King and bordered the River Lune. Cardolin was the lands to the south of the east-west road, so that's the road that they take to get to Bree, and then to get to Rivendell. So it leads right to Bree and then right to Rivendell. And it goes east and west, if you haven't figured that out. Where was I? Let's see. The road ran from Bree to Rivendell and the lands east of, the north-south running Branduin. Rudar was the area between the Weather Hills, so that's where Weathertop is, and the Misty Mountains in the northeast to the east-west road, northeast of the east-west road. So it's kind of isolated to the northeast there in the realm. Rudar was the most isolated and inhospitable of all the realms, all three realms there. So places where people lived was Land Dare, and we talked about that in the Sack of Aragion. That was the port town that was kind of, it was on the Gwythlo, where the mouth of the Gwythlo is, led to Tharbad, which was a ford. It was founded by the Númenóreans to the far south in Cardolin at the border of Minriath and Edenwaith. So that's where the forests and all that shit were. To the east of Eregion. So it goes Minriath, Edenwaith, Eregion. And then... let's see. Anumenas was on the shore of Lake Evendim. Fornost was near the North Downs. And Bree, the trading post on the east-west road. It was right to the west of Hobbiton. And then there's Hobbiton in the Shire. You got Amunsul, or Weathertop, on the border of Arthedain and Cardolin. Then you have Elastrion. It was an elven watchtower east of the Grey Havens in the Tower Hills. So that's the three towers. I think I mixed that up in the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a piece of shit. So.
I am a piece of shit. Sorry. Mixed that up. Thought it was in Beleriand.
Well.
Nah. There probably was three towers in Beleriand.
Go
Who the
fuck yourself.
knows?
You fucking
Yeah.
piece of shit.
We're always right, dude, anyway, so fuck you if you care. Tharbad was a fortified port on both sides of the Grey Flood, or the Gwythlo, at the southern border of Cardolin, and it was northeast of Landare, like I said. So let's get into the Palantiri. So there's a fun fact. Feanor created the Palantiri, because he was the greatest smith of all fucking time. Created the Silmarils, all that shit. Seeing stones that could communicate with other seeing stones, so like a telephone.
Yeah.
FaceTime. Elendil
Nice.
and his two sons divided them up. Arnor had 3, Gondor had 4. The Elastrian stone was kept in the tower and could communicate with the Master Stone in Tol Eressëa, which was an island off the coast of Valinor. The same island that Olmo used to transport the elves way back in the day. You remember that from the elves episode where Olmo took a fucking island? They were called back to Valinor, and 3 emissaries go back, and Olmo's just like, "Here's your ferry." And I think you asked if it was a big island. It is pretty big, dude. It's got mountains on it and shit,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty big island. But then it just ends up sitting kind of off the shores of Valinor. So that's where this Master Stone is.
What, you think he's going to carry it up onto Valinor?
Well, he does, but then he just leaves it there eventually. He's like, yeah, we're done with this. I don't need it anymore. They're all done. So then, the stone could not contact the other Middle-earth stones, so it could only contact the Master Stone. The Amunsul stone was a large stone, and it was a larger stone, and would be used to communicate with the other large stone in Gondor, at the Great Dome of Osgiliath. I think it was later moved to Minas Tirith at the tower. The Anuminas stone was kept at the capital, obviously. It was a lesser stone, but was used the most often. So now we'll get into the early history of Arnor here. So Eriador was home to the middlemen of the Edain. So the Dune Edain. Haha, men. Numenorians settled there and...
Ah, men.
men. Numenorians settled there and interbred with the middlemen. As we all know, the bloodlines kind of got mixed here, and that's how the blood of the Numenorians kind of like got spent. They were known as the Dunedain. The faithful, those loyal to the Valar, they settled in the north. That's Elendil. In Arnor, due to the proximity of the elves, so they settled there in Arthedain next to Lindon, under Gilgalad. So the elves were under the King Gilgalad in the Grey Havens, and Mithland was right across the fucking river. The king's men, those who were against the Valar and the Eldar, settled in the south, in Gondor. During the downfall of Numenor, Elendil sailed into the Gulf of Lune and up the River Lune, and befriended the king of the Noldor, Gilgalad. The men in the area welcomed Elendil and his sons' rule. So Elendil founded Arnor at the end of the Second Age, SA 3320, and his sons founded the realm of Gondor.
Nice.
Both kingdoms were known as the realms in exile. So just like the Noldor that were there, they're exiled motherfuckers. I just love that Middle Earth is like the realm of exiles. It's
like
so
Australia.
Cool. It's because like it was deemed.
What?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, early Australia. It was like a prison island. Like
it's
you would
just-
send all, like, you would exile motherfuckers.
You didn't know
to
that?
Australia.
Yeah, Britain used to just send all their fucking prisoners to Australia, and then, like, they kind of just turned it into a fucking country.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude.
That's why they're such tough motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Punching crocodiles in the face. I've seen it. I actually haven't. I've seen them punch kangaroos.
Punching kangaroos, dude. They got giant spider.
That
yeah,
fucking video where
scorpions
like
and
that
shit.
kangaroo just like has the guy's dog, dude just like jacks in the fucking face.
And that's a big guy too. Like that dude is tall,
Yeah.
man. Like he must be 6'4".
But the way
big
the
boy.
kangaroos are just flexing on people though, like, it's wild,
he gets popped. That kangaroo gets popped, and he's just like,
dude. It's probably like, oh fuck,
damn, that hurt.
like how you looked at me so accusing,
I had no idea.
like I'm talking shit on Australia. I love Australian. I love that accent.
Crikey.
Shayla, cook some shrimp on the bobby.
I'm gonna play my didgeridoo.
Dingo baby.
Oh,
That was a weird sidetrack.
But yeah, I mean, basically, it's the realm of exiles because it was deemed to be like this evil land, inhospitable. It's been destroyed multiple times. Like, it's under darkness, and these people are like, well, we got nowhere else to go. We'll just go here. And the fact that they were able to build kingdoms in this forsaken land is really cool to me. So then, yeah, Elendil established Anuminas as the capital, and then men settled around the rivers Lune, which would bordered Lindon there, the Branduin, or the Brandywine, and in the hills of Rudar, and built the towers of Amon Sul. Arnor was never as populated or as powerful as Gondor, but it held the higher seat of power, so the High King lived in Arnor, and he ruled over Arnor and Gondor.
Hope nothing bad happens to it.
I'm sure nothing will, right? Oh.
So we get to the War of the Last Alliance. We're skipping ahead a lot of years here, but there's not really a whole lot that happens. They're just building up their kingdoms. So in the Second Age, 3430, Arnor joins Gilgalad in the war against Sauron, the last alliance of elves and men. The war lasted several years, and they besieged Dol Guldur and Barad-dûr. And Barad-dûr. Elendil and his son Anarion are killed. Yep. But Isildur cuts the One Ring from Sauron's hand, and we talked about that in the Sauron episode, so go watch that. Listen to that if you haven't listened to that yet. Isildur inherits the throne, but never gets back home. So he goes to Gondor, and he receives the Eldemir, the Star of Elendil. So it's his star that he puts on his crown.
Nice.
It shines bright. He stayed for a year.
Kind of makes him like a big old moving target.
Wow. We'll get to that. So he goes to Gondor, receives the Eldamir. He stays there for a year to kind of order things, and his host returned to Fornos. So the rest of his men returned to Fornos, except for his like royal vanguard and shit like that. So in the Second Age, year 2, he is killed at the ambush, the disaster of the Gladden Fields, as well as his 3 sons, 198 knights. And so these are Dunedain, dude.
Jeez.
He had 200. Dude,
Yeah.
only 2 motherfuckers survive. The only 2 that survive are he sends Narsil with some dude. I forget what his fucking name is. Hey, keep this. Go, take
He
that
sent the
Elrond.
sword away?
Yeah, he wanted to
Idiot.
keep that sword as like the heirloom to his house.
I guess maybe if he knew he was going to die, he'd be
He
like,
knew,
"All right, get
dude.
that shit out of here."
He knew, man. We'll get in. Maybe we'll do an episode on the Gladden Fields, but like, yeah, they're like moving up the Anduin. They're like in these mountains, and it's like foggy, and the orcs kind of are like in the forest, and they see them
In the wood.
in the woods, and it's kind of badass, dude, because they form a shield wall at the base of this hill, and they just defend. They're outnumbered like 20-1, dude, and they defend for a while, dude. Nobody dies, and then they start kind of moving more. They think that they've won, and then more orcs come out, and they fucking just one by one start getting taken out.
Damn dirty orcs.
Yeah, and then Isildur is like, shit, this is it, man. Like, there's only 200 of us. There's like fucking 1,000, who knows, 800 of them. I don't know, dude. A lot of them. And so he gives the shards of Narsil to this one
Oh, that's
dude.
right.
and
It's in
says,
shards now.
yeah. To go run away and give that to Elrond and shit. And I forget who the other guy survives. But yeah, his son was like, Isildur, you need to run. So he goes and reluctantly leaves his son there to die, basically, his 3rd son. And yeah, that's when the ring betrays him. So he puts the ring on. The reason that he's found is because of that fucking star, dude.
I thought like the orcs were tracking him by scent. I thought the ring did fall off his finger in the river, and then it like revealed.
It does fall in the river, but they're able to like see him retreat because of that star. Is like shining.
Idiot.
Like he's invisible except for the star. So they're like, oh shit, he's going. So they're like running along the river, like tracking it. And that's, yeah, you're right. They're tracking him by scent because like he's under the water. You can't really see that gem. But yeah, double betrayal, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then
Double
the ring just
betrayal.
falls off his finger. The ring's like, fuck you. And he emerges, and the orcs are just like, just shoot him with arrows, man. They're like, fuck.
Yeah, don't wear a fucking flashlight on your head if you're trying to escape orcs. That's a survival tip. 3 beers deep.
There you go. You heard it here. So Valandil was young, and he was living in Rivendell. He was like Elrond's apprentice, or I don't know. He was under
Sire?
Elrond's care. Sire. Yeah, Elrond was like siring him there.
I know things.
When he inherited the throne, but he does not assume it until the Third Age 10. He does not take the throne of Gondor, nor do his heirs. So they kind of forsake Gondor there. Like the High King title kind of falls. There's 2 kings now in 2 different realms. So they kept the title of High King, but only acted as Lords of Arnor. They didn't act as High King of Gondor. So communication is severed. Anarion made no claims to Arnor, and he remains the king of Gondor. And we've kind of mentioned that name here and there in a bunch of different episodes. We've talked about LOTR lore. Arnor never recovered from the losses of the war and the ambush. So the war claimed a lot of Dunedain lives, and then like 200 of like the best of the best. The best of the best of the best, sir.
Someone was going to say it. If
Fucking-
you didn't, I was.
They all died. So the Dunedain suffered a lot in that war. And there weren't a whole lot of that. It's not like the whole population was Dunedain anyway. It was very tragic for the Dunedain there. So there were not enough people or warriors after that war to defend the places that Elendil had established. So they're like, fuck. So they start to people start to just abandon these places because they're like, shit, we got nobody to man the walls. There's nobody protecting us. There's orcs all over the fucking place, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I can't live here anymore. So now we'll get into the breakup, decline, and the war with Angmar. It all kind of coincides there. I need to take some sips real quick.
I kind of got to take a piss again. I'm not going to lie.
All right, well, let's take a respite.
Nice.
And we're back from our respite. All right, let's get into the breakup, decline, and war with Angmar.
Just bit my tongue a little bit.
What's worse, biting your tongue or biting your cheek?
Ooh.
I don't know. I feel like tongue. Because I feel like you move it around a lot more. Just
Yeah, it does hurt like in the long term. But like the cheek, when I first bite my cheek, it's like a fucking jolt of just like yay, because you're never expecting it. You just ay.
I'm not expecting to bite my tongue either.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I feel like the tongue is a little tougher. Like
Yeah.
it's tougher meat than your cheek meat. Your cheek meat is just like
that's just mush.
tender mush. Yeah! And it's usually your molars clamping down on that
grinding.
thing. The most powerful like part of your jaw. Fuck. Oh shit. All right, so Arnor's capital was Anumanas. It was built in I messed that up. So Arnor's capital was Anumanas, but in the Third Age, 861, it was moved to Fornost Irain, and the old capital was abandoned. So there weren't enough people. Eorendir, the 10th king of Arnor, died, and Arnor was divided up amongst his 3 sons. So this is where the movie needs to fucking happen, dude. This is where all the drama starts, dude. His 3 sons, Amliath, the eldest, he claimed Arnor, but was
Usually
reduced.
How it goes.
Yeah, but he was reduced to Arthedain. The other brothers are like, fuck that, dude. No.
What the hell's Arthedain?
That's one of the realms of Arnor. So it's Arthedain, Cardolin, and Rudor.
And if there's 3 sons, why not just take over one dude, take over each part?
Well, that's what happens. That's what happened. But that's when it gets divided. It was all of Arnor united. Now
Okay.
is when it breaks up into the 3 realms
right.
of Arthedain.
I've been
Cardolin.
paying attention.
Yeah, well, I've been calling it Arthedain because of like I described the areas earlier, so that's why I've been calling it that so far. If that confused you, I'm sorry. I understand why that might be confusing.
All right.
It was one realm of Arnor. Now it's getting divided into the 3 realms. So he takes the kingship of Arthedain, and he becomes the first king. So the second and third sons who disputed their brother's claim founded Cardolin and Rudor. That's when those 2 realms are founded. They often fought over control of the Weather Hills and the Palantir that was there. So you can interpret that how you want. You know, whether it was bloodshed or they just fought politically. Could be both. It probably was both. There was some skirmishes along the border there. By the time of...
Is that a burp?
Yeah, it kind of was. It was like a half burp.
Just snuck out. Just like a weird little fucking crackle.
So, by the time of Malvagil, I think, I don't know, the 6th king, he was the 6th king of Arthedain. He took the throne in the Third Age, 1300. There was a great strain on the 3 petty kingdoms at this point, so they had been fighting for a long time.
Being real petty about it.
Oh yeah, dude.
I want to be the king. Me.
So this is when the Witch King seizes
oh,
his
boy.
opportunity. He's like, "Fuck yeah, dude! They're all fighting.
Comes
It's
in
very
riding on a
strained.
broom.
Oh yeah, dude, on a fell beast." So in comes the Witch King of Angmar, the Lord of the Ring Wraiths. He attacks Rudor and Cardolin out of nowhere, dude. They're not prepared. The Dunedain were few in Rudor, and a warlord of the Hillmen seized power and joins Angmar. So that's pretty cool there. This is why I think it should be a movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool shit.
Because then you still have a cool villain that we already know, but it's not Sauron or anything right now.
Yeah.
You have all these new characters, heroes and stuff. Like, oh, yeah, this would be sweet.
Yeah, dude. And the Hillmen aren't named. The King of Rudor is never named. Like, the King of Cardolin's not really named. Like, it's just, it's pretty cool. Like, you got a lot of leeway there for story writers. Not that they'll take advantage of it. It's not from what I've seen. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, you know what they're going to do? Redo The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to re-release Lord of the Rings. It's going to be a shittier version. So obviously the Dunedain were few there. They get overwhelmed. Arnor was refounded by the 7th king Argaleb when Cardolin went to Arthedain for support. They're like, shit, we're getting our ass beat. We need to reunite. This is fucked. So then Rudor resisted the reunion. They said, fuck that. We're with Angmar. Arthedain then fortified a defensive line across the Weather Hills to support Cardolan. That's right on the borders of Cardolan. Rudor and Angmar attack, and then they kill the king. In the Third Age, 1356, Argaleb is dead.
Oh, no.
Yep. So now we'll get into
I don't know if that's good or bad. Was Argaleb good or bad?
He was good. He was a good guy. Yeah.
Nah.
So now we get into the fall of Cardolan. So Arvaleg, his son, takes up the throne.
The way the names in these books go sometimes. Like, there's a lot of times where it's like Argaleg, son of Argalan, but then sometimes I don't know whether it's like Throndir.
Yeah.
What?
Throndir, son of Arvaleg.
Isildur, son of Elendil. What? Or it's ridiculous.
Arathorn, son of
Aragorn.
Aragorn, son of Arathorn, son
Yeah.
of Arathor, son of Aradar.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude. So then, Arvaleg, his son, takes up the throne and is the 8th king now. He counterattacks with Gilgalad of Lindon, and the elves, they drive back the enemy. So pretty good fight there. Arvaleg held the frontier, they call it the frontier, along the hills, the lower Horwell, which is a river, and the east-west road until the Third Age, 1409.
9.
1409! Oh, yes, 1409!
It's no German doctor.
Well, he said 9. So Angmar sieges Rivendell, but is repelled. That's a cool dude. Imagine seeing that in
Got
film.
repelled by Rivendell?
Oh, yeah, dude. They got repelled by Rivendell. Imladris.
Ladris.
The hell?
Which, like, I guess we don't really see the full, I don't know, landscape around Rivendell. Like we see like,
I feel
in
like
the movies.
It looks like it's in a valley.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
I imagine it'd be very hard to assault Rivendell.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's only 2 ways to get there, dude.
Yeah.
And it's
I feel like
secret.
one way you have to climb up a fucking waterfall, so
Yeah. Yeah.
so really there's like
Climbing a waterfall.
one way to get there.
Just orc climbing a fucking waterfall getting shot at. Like,
And they hate water.
oh, shit. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. So they're getting fucked. So, yeah, they're repelled. And it's, like, high up. Like, they have those archways that connect, like, through the mountains and shit. And, like, man.
That will be a nightmare to attack.
Yeah, dude. Terrible.
Unless you're the Doomslayer.
Well.
Then you got the power of metal on your...
Dun, 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 dun. The forces of Angmar, they crossed the Horwell River, the river that ran north and south through Rudor. So the Horwell is in Rudor up there. And they attack and overwhelm Cardolan. Fuck. Arvaleg and the last prince of Cardolan fell in the battle at Weather Hills and Weathertop. So they fought right at that's when Weathertop is destroyed. They were captured, destroyed, but the Palantir was saved and brought to Fornost. So some motherfuckers escaped. They're like, we got to keep this shit on
Look
our
at this big
side.
old shiny rock. Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. And thinking about that battle is kind of cool too. Like Weather Hills, there's fighting the hills,
Yeah,
and then
that
on
would be
that
another
tower.
fucking nightmare. It's just like a plateau.
It is, man, and they're just being like going up that ramp, up the stairs. Like I just imagine Dunedain, just these tall motherfuckers fighting. Just last stand. It's the last stand of these
You would
motherfuckers.
think they would just like kind of have like some long ass spears and just poke at them as they're coming up or something.
Yeah, I think there were
think.
just too many of them, man. They had like siege weapons. They had
I mean, how many orcs
catapults.
can you stab before your arm gets tired?
Exactly, dude.
I still like 50 orcs and they're still coming.
Yeah, that's how he won. That's how.
That spear's got to be at least, 8 pounds, 10 pounds?
At least.
Just,
And then it breaks off in one of them. Shit, dude.
I don't know. I thought that was.
And like they didn't really use shields. They used long swords. They used spears. They used bows. They weren't like a shield wall. Like kind of. Some of them were. They had elite units that were shield wall, but for the most part, they were just using spears and long swords.
Don't change your tactics.
Yeah, probably should have.
Get a couple machine guns up there.
So then at this point, Angmar had free reign over Cardolan and basically just sacked the land, dude. Big sack.
Big old sack.
Big old sack of Cardolan.
Just a Felby sack dragging right across your face.
Most of the Dunedain there were slain, or they fled west, and that's where they held out in the Barrow Downs in the Old Forest outside the Shire. Arthedain King Arafor, the 9th king now, at age 18.
Nope, not good. You don't want an 18-year-old running your fucking kingdom.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it is?
He defends Fornost and drives the enemy back from the North Downs with the help of Círdan, the shipwright.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, he does pretty good. He's pretty good there.
I guess I was just thinking of real history, where usually you put somebody 18 years old ruling the country.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good, dude. So then, actually, Angmar was subdued for a couple hundred years, with the help of Lindon, Lorien, and Rivendell. Just their power alone kept them, like, Angmar's like, all right, we need to chill. We got Cardolan. We'll move on later.
Yeah.
The Shire was once the king's hunting grounds before the hobbits inhabited it, and was full of fertile, well-tilled farmlands and vineyards, but it had been long abandoned at this point. So
it's like perfect land for hobbits. Just like, let's dig a couple holes here.
oh
live
yeah,
in 'em.
dude. And the Hobbit at the time, they lived in Cardolan. So Cardolan's getting sacked.
Ah,
They're fleeing west. They're going.
and
They're
there's
like,
like,
shit.
fuck, dude, this is
Yeah.
awesome.
And they also lived in Dunland,
Nice.
so where the hill people are and shit. So they're fleeing west. Arthedain's power is kind of waning here. So the hobbits who lived in Cardolan and Dunland and Rudor, they lived in Rudor. They needed a place to go as they were fleeing the carnage. So
Where did hobbits come from?
I'm not sure.
We'll
I'd
have
have
to do
to-
a Hobbit episode.
I can't remember off the top of my head. We'd have to do a Hobbit episode.
Yeah, because I feel like they didn't mention, like, I don't know, there's like, hobbits are around.
They were called at this point the Stewer Hobbits. There were like multiple Hobbit type. There was like a dark-skinned one and a light-skinned Hobbit. So there were multiple Hobbits roaming around here. But yeah, in Third Age, 1601, Argaleb II, the 10th king, gave them permission to settle in the Shire. Like,
Nice.
here you go. Here's your home. We feel bad for you. We fucked up. We lost.
We used to make a bunch of booze over here. You could just live in those hills.
Yeah, we used to hunt and farm and chill here over here. It was like an estate, where they'd retreat to and take their foxes and hunt quail and shit. So yeah, the land was settled by Bree hobbits at the time. They were Bree hobbits. They led by the brothers of Marco and Blanco.
Come on.
Have you seen the one?
What's their dad's name? Garco?
The one meme, and it's like Hobbit children is like their names are so weird because like girls are like Daisy and Flower, and then the boys are like Fat Foot and Stink Butt or whatever. And you're like, just like
Fat foot and stink foot. Oh, that's fucking great, dude.
I think the one fucking family's name is the fucking Proud Foots.
Yeah, dude.
Or is it the Proud Feet? I can't remember.
Proud foot. So
What a weird look at this fucking foot, dude.
I'm proud of this shit.
It's fucking hairy as shit. It's gross.
it's grade A foot.
And there was like one of them who was big enough to like ride a fucking horse and like lopped the head off the Goblin King or some shit. That's how golf was invented. What? He lopped it off and kicked it into a hole.
Jesus Christ.
Now the hobbits are golfing.
I feel like golf is a perfect game for hobbits.
Dude, it is the best game for hobbits, man. They're just in their wagons, smoking their fucking, what was it, long bottom leaf.
I thought it was Old Toby.
Old Toby, you're right. That is the better one.
Just high as shit off some Old Toby.
Just putting into someone's like chimney because their houses are underground. Oh!
It's a goddamn goblin head.
Son of a bitch!
Did you say stink butt?
You fucking stink foot! So, by almost all the hobbits in Middle Earth inhabited the Shire 30 years later. So they all ended up moving there.
It looks ideal.
It's fucking nice, dude. The hobbits were subjects of Arthedain, and according to their history, they sent troops to fight against Angmar.
Nice.
So, like, hobbit slingers, dude. Just chucking rocks, bro. Good old rock. The elves continue to hold back Angmar, and Cardolin's strength is all but spent.
Damn.
Son of a bitch, dude. And now enrolls the Great Plague. Son of a bitch. And some believe the Witch King conjured this himself.
Plagues are never good.
But it could be just natural. We don't really know.
It's called COVID-19.
Yeah. The Black Death or whatever. That's what this is. It's
it's
like
much
the,
worse.
The great, like the plague that we had.
Bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague.
I mean,
there you
that's
go.
the
Thank
same
you.
thing. They're
Yeah.
one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a couple versions of that. It's like one basically will liquefy you. I listened to a few episodes.
Just liquefy your organs and shit.
Just liquefies everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Black Death. It's not good. Don't catch it. But also, there's not a cure, so. If you catch it, jump in a fucking hole and
Just
die.
kill yourself. Yeah, just
Abandon
go
your
die.
post. Flee for your life.
Yeah, I think like the lowest one, or like the one your best chances are to survive, it's like 70% death rate, so.
You're
Not
telling
good.
me there's a chance.
Wow. And it could still be out there.
Yeah.
We don't know. It just went away. Like people, so many people died that like not enough people were around to catch it anymore.
Exactly. Like it burned itself out
Yeah.
because it's just killed humans so good.
Crazy,
Or
man.
everything. Because I think it killed like rats and everything. So
Yeah, people blamed cats. Were killing cats in the streets and shit because they believed that it came from the rats.
it's
Some people believe that the Mongols started it because they sent the plague rats in catapults.
I mean, it didn't help.
Catapult.
Yeah, dude. And like cities were just dying from plague.
Yeah, they're launching plague bodies in cities. That was a weird sidetrack. Let's get back on track.
Hey, it's
now.
still kind of on track. I mean, it's the same. Tolkien wrote about this because he, like, relates to all his writings to real life. So yeah, the Great Plague rolls over Eriador, the entirety of Eriador, from the east in the Second Age, 1635. The men were heavily affected. The joint, and obviously elves are immune to illness, so they didn't really mind.
Pieces of shit.
The joint garrison between Gondor and Arnor at Tharbad, which was that crossing down in the south, just ceased to exist. There weren't enough people there.
Nice.
Minrayath, where all the forests were, suffers greatly. So nobody is in Minrayath after this. The last of the Dúnedain perish on the Barrow Downs.
Oh,
Cardolin is no more at this point. So the Witch King uses this tragedy of all the Dúnedain dying to his advantage and sends evil spirits, the Barrow Wights, to inhabit the area.
I thought the Barrow Wights were going to come in here somehow.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I was going to ask questions, but then I'm like, you know what? Hold.
Here's the Barrow
Hold.
Wights. And some believe that they are cursed Dúnedain. But
Yeah.
it could be anything. It's
Makes
just
sense.
evil spirits. Yeah, they died right there, so it probably is. Some of them got turned into wraiths and shit. So the Shire suffers, but they recover. They're okay.
Oh, it's got a little fucked up. There's like, oh shit, there's ghosts.
Yeah.
Let's go drink over here.
Some of them got sick, but yeah, not a whole. Yeah, let's go drink and we'll be all right. They're hardy folk. Arthedain is mostly unaffected by this plague. And then in the Third Age, 1851, King Ereval, the 13th king, he won a victory over Angmar with the help of Lindon, Rivendell, but failed to reclaim Cardolin.
Damn.
So the same year, Gondor was attacked by Wain Riders. That was the same. So, the Witch King sends the Wain Riders, the Chariot Riders, to attack Gondor. The two realms suspected that the enemy was coordinating attacks and resumed communication. They're like, shit, they're working together to fuck us up. We gotta talk again. King Erephant, the 14th king, renewed the pact with Gondor in the Third Age, 1940, and Prince Arvidui wed Firfile, the daughter of the Gondor king, Andahir. So Angmar resumes its attacks on Arnor, and Wain Riders attack Gondor. Andahir and his sons are killed in the Third Age, 1944. Arvidui tries to stake his claim on Gondor because he married the Gondor princess, basically, and to reclaim the king of Gondor and Arnor. But the Council of Gondor, they pick Eärendil the second and promise to aid Arnor no matter what. So like the pact is still there, but they chose a different guy. They're like, nah, we're good. So relations are good between the two realms at this point, and Arvidui becomes the 15th king of Arthedain in the Third Age, 1964. The Third Age, 1973, the hippies. he sends. He sends a message to Gondor that Angmar is preparing a final assault. So Aranil sends his son Aranir, and a great host of ships and soldiers to Lindon, but it's too late. They take too long, dude. So now we get into the fall of Arthedain. So in the Third Age, 1974, the Witch King of Angmar attacks with all his strength during a harsh winter. They love doing that.
It's probably don't attack Russia during that. It's never gone good in history.
No, dude, that's terrible.
Unless you're the Witch King and when you have like supernatural troops.
Yeah, and a plague on your side.
Yeah.
So then Fornost is sieged and captured by the Witch King, where he makes his seat of power. He's just sitting at Fornost now. So Arvidui...
he didn't rename it? I feel like they always rename things.
I don't think so. I couldn't find anything on the other name. I think it's just still Fornost. It might be just disrespect. We're going to keep it the same.
I feel like it's more disrespectful to rename things.
Yeah.
Like, I think when our Farazon in the last episode, when he married his cousin, he gave her a new fucking name.
See, I think it's disrespectful. Like, to relate it to modern times, and it's kind of a depressing topic, but like, you know, we killed all the Native Americans and then we named all of our counties. Like, yeah, we're the Geauga, even though there's none left. Like, that seems pretty disrespectful, dude. Like, we take your land and we name it after you. Like, that's just, I don't know. To me, the Cayuga, like, dude, there's no Cayuga left. You killed them all.
They should have fought harder.
Oh my God. Canceled. No. Remember rule number 1. It was funny. Give you that.
I mean, is it disrespectful to like give it? I don't know. Doesn't. You know what?
I would. You know, like if I was dead and somebody named their realm that they took from me after me, I'd be like, come on, man. It was named that before.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. So then Arvidui puts up a fight in the North Downs to the north of Fornost. So he's still fighting up there. He's forced to flee to the northern tip of the Blue Mountains. He seeks refuge with the Lasoth people of Foreshell. So the Ice Bay of Foreshell, they're basically Inuit people. You know, like, I think it's politically incorrect, but like Eskimos.
I don't give a fuck.
The native people up there. So it's actually really cool when you think about it, because there's a lot of races and like different types of people that don't quite get their moment to shine in the Lord of the Rings, because it's, you know, you got to condense it into these movies. But in the books, there's so many different peoples that he lists and creates. It's pretty cool. So his son, Aranarth, Arathorn, goes to the Grey Havens for help from Círdan. You know, he's looking for help. Hey, Círdan, you've helped us before. We need to rescue our boy up there. So Círdan sends a ship to rescue the king, but it's unsuccessful.
Damn.
So Arvidui boards the ship against the advice of the Lasoth chieftain, and a storm wrecks the ship. Arvidui drowns, and the palantir of Amun-Sul is lost with him. And so the last king of Arthedain perished.
Damn.
Fuck, dude. In the Ice Bay of fucking Foreshell.
Is it the grinding ice?
No, that's the Haraxi. That's already been destroyed.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's where they crossed from Valinor. It was like the only land bridge from Valinor to Beleriand.
Oh.
That was the grinding ice. Very dangerous.
I mean, anything that's grinding can be dangerous.
Dude, it's just moving. And you're just like, I forget who led an expedition. They like crossed to the grinding ice, like the elves, to get to Beleriand. It's fucking nuts, man. Just like a bunch of people behind you, like, people are falling in the ice. You whoop-a-bird!
I'm just imagining like ice. I don't know, what would you even call those? Just like platforms, just like twisting in different directions, like a fucking Zelda
riding
game.
up on each other, like tectonic plates. Kinda, you know,
it's no good.
Ugh.
Gotta watch out for that.
So the kingdom of Arnor is no more at this point. And now we have to get into Angmar's defeat because it's part of Arnor's story, even though Arnor is no longer in existence. So the Gondolin force under Arnor, not Gondolin. Wow. The Gondorian force under Arnor landed in the Greyhavens and filled the Harland, Foreland, and the Greyhavens. Those are 3 ports, so completely filled it. It was just a massive fucking fleet.
Nice.
The largest army in the north in centuries departed. The remnants of Arnor joined, because there were still some people in Arnor. It was the largest army of men and elves since the War of the Last Alliance, and Hobbit were also present. Hobbit slingers. So Círdan...
That's not the noise they make. I don't know. Like they're fighting just a bunch of Arnolds.
So Círdan, the shipwright, and Aenir marched the great host of the west across the Lune River, and north to Fornost, directly to Fornost, where the Witch King dwelled. The Witch King was confident and led his armies out to meet the host. Instead of preparing for a siege, he's like, I'm going to fuck them up right now. So Gondor marched down from the hills, and the battle took place in the plains outside of Fornost. It's a big field. Then they fuck him up, dude. They fuck Angmar up, dude. So Angmar...
I'm just imagining the Witch King marching out like a badass, and then just rocks pelting him in the head.
Yeah, all his troops are getting fucking downed by these Hobbit slingers, dude, because they are accurate, dude. They're good at slinging rocks, man.
Yeah.
They spend their days skipping rocks across the lakes and shit.
Skipping it off people's fucking eyeballs right there.
Now they
Orcs'
are.
eyeballs.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm picturing.
And you can't even see them, dude, because they're so short. They're just in the grass and
the
shit.
fucking rock out of nowhere hits you in the fucking eye.
Ow! Fuck, dude. Dude,
Just
Tolkien
mad.
describes the Hobbit as you can't see them because they're so low to your vision. You're just
Just
looking up.
fucking mad as shit. Just
You got this helmet on, dude. You can't look down. You're looking straight.
dude, I'd be fucking pissed if I just started taking rocks to the dome.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Dude, just concussion, CTE. Dude. Oh. Oh, fuck. Don't worry. They'll staple your fucking head together with iron.
But you're like the second man in command under Sauron. You're just getting pelted with fucking rocks.
Damn.
Shit!
I demand respect.
Hey,
One
ow.
of them just hit you right in the throat. Just
My neck. So then, Angmar retreats back to Fornost. They try to, but cavalry swept in from the north and routed them. So they're like, shit, we can't make it back. So the Witch King attempts to flee to his fortress of Carn Dûm, which is in the north in Angmar, with whatever troops he could gather, but he was overtaken. A force of elves led by Glorfindel of Rivendell swept in at the same time, destroys his forces. Dude.
nice.
Sweeps in from the fucking south. Fuck you, dude. Love Glorfindel. So the Witch King and Aenir, they engage. Aenir wants one-on-one combat. I'm coming to kill you, motherfucker.
They love calling people out for 1v1s.
Yeah, dude. So they kind of engage a little bit, but then Glorfindel shows up, and Witch King's like, I'm fucking out. I ain't dealing with this guy. This guy is sweet. So then Aenir attempted to pursue, but was stopped by Glorfindel, who prophesied, not by the hand of man will he fall.
Ooh.
Shit. So 2 years later...
I am no man.
Yep. And, same with fucking Mary. Neither of them are men.
Mary.
That's why he was able to damage him. Mary! It's like the Batman. Go! So 2 years later, Frumgar led the Eothead into the Vales of the Anduin, which are Rohirrim, basically. The pre-Rohirrim.
Yeah.
The Eothead. Into the Vales of the Anduin and destroyed Angmar on the eastern side of the Misty Mountains and ended the conflict finally. So
Nice.
That was the final battle there. The aftermath, Eriador. Wow. Eriador was heavily depopulated. Arnor was destroyed. Fornost was a fearful ruin the men of Bree called Dead Man's Dyke.
Don't
He's
fucking look at me like that.
He's waiting for that.
No.
The royal line did continue, and Arnor became the first chieftain of the Dunedain. They became nomads and continued to protect Eriador from evil, which is just insane. Like, when you think about it, like, they're in constant combat. Like, they are searching out orcs, especially as time goes on, because each chieftain kind of dies a premature life, and they fucking hate orcs, because orcs are usually the culprit. So they're just roaming the woods looking for a fight, man.
Who's ever been, like, happy to see an orc?
Oh, well, yeah, true. But, like, you know, you'd maybe run away. But no, they're looking to engage. They want to fuck every orc up in the world. They do not care. And, like, the fact that Aragorn spent, like, 40 years doing that shit is just like, dude, this guy has to be one of the best swordsmen to ever exist. Like, dude, just 40 years of constant just fighting, running, living in the woods, like, in the woods.
That's why in, like, Fellowship, when he rounds that bend and he sees the Uruk-hai, he's just like, I'm used to this. He's like, I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah, dude.
I can't imagine Uruk-hai are good swordsmen. They're probably just swinging for the fences, and then he's you know, a very skilled swordsman. Just like, I know what you're going to do.
Yeah,
Sink! There goes your head.
I'm going to chop your goddamn head off.
These are guys who could, 1v50 orcs, like, basically. Like, each one of the Dunedain is so fucking cool. They're probably the coolest people in all of Tolkien history. I love the Rangers of the North. It's so fucking sweet thinking about them. So the royal line still continues. And the Shire actually survived the war. But, you know, it did affect them. And many fled. A lot of hobbits, like, kind of went to different places. And then in the Third Age, 1979, hippies. They elected,
looking at me like that.
They looked the hobbits. They elected Buka of the Marish as the first Thane to replace the king of Arthedain. So they're like, well, we'll just be kings.
Buku Dan?
Buka de Checo. So, and then the hobbits prospered under his
role
rule.
across the parking lot.
He, like, united the hobbits and were like, you could come back here, and they made it a great fucking place. Like, this is sweet.
Fuck yeah.
So then we'll get into the legacy. So the Rangers of the North are part of the Arnor's legacy. Arnarth was the first chieftain. His son Arhail was raised in Rivendell, and that became a tradition. Each chieftain would be raised in Rivendell under the tutelage of Elrond. The king's heirlooms were brought to Elrond: the shards of Narsil, the ring of Barahir, the scepter of Enumenas, and the star of Elendil, which Isildur had. The line of Isildur was maintained for 1,000 years. There were 16 chieftains who typically died premature deaths until Aragorn reclaimed the throne. And now we'll get into the War of the Ring. Arnor had fallen over 1,000 years before the War of the Ring. There were several hundred active Dunedain fighting in Eriador.
Damn.
So a couple hundred.
How much longer do we got on this?
It's close. We're almost done.
All right.
Might
have to piss again.
The Grey Company, with the sons of Elrond, Elrohir and Eladine, they met up with Aragorn and they fought in the war by his side. So you got fucking 40 Aragorns just next to Aragorn fighting, basically. The final battle of the war was actually fought in the Shire when Saruman and his ruffians attacked the.
That was weird in the books when, like, everything, they're like, oh, I killed Sauron, everything's dead. And then out of nowhere, Saruman's just like, hey, I'm Sharky, or whatever the fuck his fucking name was.
Sharky. No, that was his main lieutenant, was Sharky.
Oh, I thought he was like, hey, I'm Sharky now.
His main lieutenant was Sharky.
What Sharky?
Some
Different from
ruffian.
Sharku?
Ooh.
Because Sharku is the war guy.
It could be
It might have
Sharku.
But yeah,
They just describe them as ruffians.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of nomad fucking.
they literally stopped the biggest evil in all the world, and out of nowhere, at the end of the book, there's like, hey,
Some drunk
we're gonna
bums.
kill the fucking hobbits.
It was called the Battle of the Bywater. So now we get into the Restoration, and that's when Aragorn was made King Elisar and Arwen is made Queen Evenstar. Aragorn reunited the realms, and Arnor was easily made safe with Sauron being defeated.
Nice.
Men resettled, but it would remain less populated than Gondor. Aragorn made Numenor his capital again and seat of power. That's where he fucking, ruled from. And he was succeeded by his son, Eldarion, in the Fourth Age, and the realms prospered.
Nice.
Pretty fucking sweet.
Nice.
That's all there is to say about Arnor.
All right.
I
Never
love
forget
this
all of
story.
that again.
Just remember, 3 realms, Arthedain, Cardolan, Rudar.
It's already gone.
Rudar betrays them. The other 2 fall. Witch King fucks them up.
All right.
With that black plague.
Battles.
Goddamn plagues.
Yep.
You never want a plague.
It's such a cool, tragic story, but it's very cool. And, the culmination when Aragorn becomes king to reunite the realms. It's so satisfying after all the tragedy that happened in Arnor to be like, I'm going to rebuild this realm. It's fucking cool to me. I love that story.
It's like Aragorn's some kind of good guy or something.
He's a great guy, man.
Yep.
Great fucking guy.
And
Indeed.
in the movies, it's we've already talked about how awesome he is in the movies and stuff, but they don't even talk about all this and any of the other crazy stuff that he's done or that he helps rebuild and everything. And it's good stuff.
It really is. And it's I don't know. It's like an ancient realm fell 1,000 years before. Aragorn still carries that weight throughout this whole journey. And it shows up both and they're very different in the books and the movie. Aragorn is, and how they carry that weight. But man, it makes you realize why he's on that path. He wants this. He needs it, dude. He needs it for his people, dude. For the Numenor, for the Dunedain.
For the Dunedain.
Fuck yeah, man. There's only a couple hundred of them, dude, at this point. Fuck. So sad. When they all die in the Barrow Downs, man. They're just camped out, getting sick. Fuck, dude.
Diarrhea.
Shitting themselves to death, bleeding from their eyes, probably.
Yeah. And I mean, you can even see, you talk about how he carries that weight and stuff. I don't want to make anybody upset or cry here, but in the Boromir scene and stuff, and he's just like, "Nor our people fail." And when he's
Don't
talking
you say
to Boromir,
this to me right now. End the episode right now.
My
I
king.
want people to see me thinking about that.
I just got chills, man. Across my whole body. It just went right down my whole fucking body.
Yep.
God damn.
I'll change the topic then on a high note, and I'll end it on this. I've seen more rumors and stuff that they're making a open world Lord of the Rings game and everything.
Yeah, dude.
And
They're going to announce that very soon, so watch out for a bar top. We're
Yeah.
going to get that bar top.
Man, we talked about it before, you being a young Aragorn or whatever, you're trying to go around and
Dunedain?
unite the people and stuff of middle. Can you imagine that, a full freaking Lord of the Rings size or Skyrim size map and stuff where you're just roaming around fighting orcs and stuff? Oh god,
That'd be pretty fucking sweet.
Shadow of Mordor, but more open world, more conversations,
yeah,
more quests.
yeah.
And yeah, you're just Aragorn in the woods. Yeah. The journeys with him and Elladan and Elro here, dude, they never get into that. Dude, there's so much potential there for do you give a show on that? Instead, they're making a movie about the hunt for Gollum.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's very dumb.
Why would you pick that one? There is stuff there.
Everything. Of all of the lore that fucking Tolkien made.
Yep.
How about the hunt for Gollum? Because it's because of goddamn Andy Serkis being too good at his fucking role.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm just kidding.
And then did you hear that too? Originally it was supposed to be Vigo coming back, and now they're boop, recast him.
Dude's
You have to recast him.
fucking years old.
It's a younger Aragorn, and you're dealing with an old man. The actor is an old man.
He's the age. I think a couple years ago, he was the age that Ian McKellen was when he played goddamn Gandalf.
Yes.
He can't play Aragorn anymore.
And they're bringing Orlando Bloom back, which is fine. He still looks
They're bringing
good.
Ian McKellen back. Gandalf's supposed to be in it.
Which I guess he doesn't matter. He's always been an old man.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, man. I don't know why you'd pick. There is material there. There's stuff to work on there. But it's not enough to warrant a movie. I'd rather see this, The Fall of Arnor. Or dude, Baron and Luthien.
Yeah.
Give me that tale, dude. It is basically the same setup as Lord of the Rings. There's a bunch of companions go out to get the fucking Silmarils.
Yeah.
They're attacking the devil.
Yeah.
Like, that is epic, dude. A fucking hound? Dude, there's the hottest woman in the world, one of the most powerful elves ever to exist, riding a fucking hound of Valinor, beating werewolves and shit. You're not going to make that into a movie?
Right.
What?
Get too high,
Or, like,
you gotta back up from your mic.
I am sorry. I'm sorry. And then you got the Children of Hurin. You could do that one. The most tragic tale in all of fucking Tolkien. Turin Terrabor.
Turin
Marries his
Turambar?
sister, dude. Dude marries his sister because Glaurung, the first dragon, hypnotizes his ass. Hypnotizes her, forgets her memories, dude.
It's a different story for a different
It is
time.
a different loaded lore. I'm sorry. I'm getting heated.
Still screaming in your mic.
I'm sorry. I
thought it was going to
Bring
be a
it down.
positive note to end it on.
Bring it-
It turned
bring
into
it down a
violence.
level. Yeah, you know what? You caused this.
Yeah, I did. Well, we can wrap
I'm a
it up
big
on
loader
that.
fan, all right? And I want them to make good quality content. And it's just, there's so much there.
Yep.
Untapped potential. And we need it. And I know they're not going to execute.
Yeah,
I just know it.
Damn.
It's a damn shame.
I just know
is a
it.
damn
If
shame.
if anybody gets that IP, they're not going to fucking do it good justice.
Yep.
Like, Peter Jackson did his job. He did fine. Probably one of the best trilogies in all time. But, like, dude, all this other shit kind of pisses me off.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep.
I'm a purist.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
we'll wrap this one up. If you like this and you want some more episodes, there's patreon.com/3beersdeep podcast. And if you want some extra content or to watch, you can go to Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube at 3BD Podcast, and you can check us out there. You can email us your thoughts on this or anything else. 3beersdeep podcast, all spelled out, at gmail.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe, whether you're watching or listening, wherever. Like it, tell a friend, do whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that'll wrap it up. We'll catch you next time on 3 Beers Deep.
Later, nerds.
Drink up.